Welcome back to Mountain Connections. Right now I'm very excited to have Miss Summit County in her attendance right here in studio. They were just crowned on Thursday, so it's been a big weekend and an even bigger week coming up for them, and they're taking time to be with us this morning. Thank you, all of you, for being here, and congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Excited to talk about this. Holly, congratulations on being Miss Summit County. Tell me more about your experience and why you get to brag a little bit, why you think you were chosen.
I've always been like super active within the FFA, so I've learned like a lot of public speaking skills and interview skills. So I feel like when I did my interview, which is our biggest portion, I feel like I thrived really in there. And then my talent was motivational speaking, so I thrived in that because I was just in my element. And so I'm super excited to serve Summit County and meet everybody and serve in Fair Week.
It's very exciting. And Kayla, your first attendant.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me a little more about what this weekend has been like, just being a part of this great opportunity.
It has been absolutely amazing. I can't complain one bit from all the visitors that come from like locals to people that are out of town, and just how we've had the Derby recently just this Saturday. And that was just an absolute blast. Everyone was so kind, especially to us girls. And it's a little nerve-wracking being out there and having all the eyes on you. But the community's just been amazing, and I cannot wait for this week.
Oh, very exciting. And Tess, your second attendant.
Yes.
What was it like, the pageant itself, competing in that?
It was so fun. There were 8 girls total that we competed against. And it's a little nerve-wracking going up against girls, but we all were just best friends from the first day. We made such good connections because we all came from different schools, and it was like we just have known each other, and it was just such a fun experience, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. It was so much fun.
So exciting. Holly, what made you decide to want to do this to begin with?
I've always seen like when I was like a little girl, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be that princess. I want to wear the crown. And then when I had the opportunity, I am only 17. So this is like the first year I could ever try out. And I wasn't going to, but I just like on a whim decided I was going to. And I had people kind of going against me and telling me no. So it kind of, instead of pushing me away, it gave me like a drive, and I wanted it even more. So that was my push.
And you mentioned you like motivational speaking.
Yes.
What is it about your personality that draws you towards that?
I've always just had a knack for like being more like encouraging and not settling for less than the best, if that makes sense. And so when I decided my talent was going to be motivational speaking, it just kind of flowed right out of me, and I wrote that speech, and I'm pretty sure 10 minutes flat, and I just went with it, and I just kind of trusted my gut on that.
What was your speech about?
So the first part was mainly about no excuses. Being after COVID year, excuses are kind of a big thing. And so the first part was mainly about no excuses. And then the second part, I used an example of my dad, who grew up in foster care and bounced between some pretty poor homes and never really had a steady support system growing up, but now he's the owner of 2 successful companies. And so I used him as an inspiration.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'd love to hear that, actually. Kayla, tell me more about your talent and about the pageant for you.
The pageant was amazing. This was actually my second year trying out, and after that first year, it was a little rough, but I mean, that was my first time ever doing anything with pageanting. So I just had to like give myself the credit that like, hey, you did it. Let's try again next year. Like, it'll be better now that you know the ropes of it. And as Tess said, like, we've all become such good friends from the very beginning. We all walked in and we're all like, hi, what's your name? Like, what are you gonna do? And it just blossomed from there, which was truly amazing. And I just so thankful for. It's been so much fun with them. But my talent was actually swing dancing. I actually had my swing dance partner, and I've never danced ever in my life, which was really kind of weird. I've swing danced, but that's pretty like, you kind of pause all the time. So I was like, okay, I need to choreograph something like smooth. And I taught him in a week and a half how to swing dance. And I had been swing dancing for about 5 months now. So it was pretty like quick jump that we made, but it was very worth it. So much fun.
That's admirable that you did that so quickly, and this was the first time. I hope you continue. You obviously have a talent for it.
Yes, thank you.
And what about you, Tess? Tell me about your talent. And if someone's watching this and maybe they're thinking about competing next year, what's your advice for them?
Yeah, so my talent was the violin. I played the violin since I was in kindergarten, so a lot of years, I think about 11. And so I had an accompaniment on the piano too, and I played a song called Polish Dance, if you've ever heard of it. It's kind of more of a fiddle song mixed with like regular music. But yeah, so I did violin for my talent, and my advice would just be to do it. There's nothing really you can do to prepare. It's just something you have to experience and learn and grow from. But I would just say do it. Just go for it and do what you can.
And now you have a week full of activities after a very busy weekend. Hallie, tell me more about what's coming up with the Summit County Fair.
So this past Saturday, we had our first activity as royalty, and we had the demolition derby. And then coming up this week, we have livestock shows almost like every day this week. And then we have the Pet Fest coming up. We have a luncheon with the city council. And then we will have the PRCA rodeo on Friday and Saturday this week. And then the parade Saturday.
So many great things happening. Well, I so appreciate the three of you for getting up early, being here today after so much going on and even more to come. But we're excited to see you out there. Congratulations. I can see why the three of you were chosen, just incredible individuals here. So thanks for spending time with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you can head to summitcounty.org for more information about the fair. And once again, if you see these incredible individuals out there, make sure to say hi, take some pictures with them, tell them you saw them on Park City Television, and congratulate them. Just an incredible opportunity and great girls here today. We will be back with Ann Flo right after this.